Hello, and welcome to this HelloID provisioning product release video for August 2022. HelloID provisioning is a 100% born-in-the-cloud, easy-to-configure and maintain user provisioning solution. It helps organizations to fully automate the user lifecycle management in the network by connecting the HR or SIS as a source system. Every change in this source is detected and processed into the network. No more worries about stale user accounts, accumulation of licenses or access rights, manual user management, or compliancy issues. Please note that in this video, we will only show the new functionality for the August 2022 release. Please go to docs.helloid.com or our YouTube channel for more videos. Let's get started. In this video, we'd like to start with a PowerPoint presentation and then demo the new functionalities for the August 2022 release. We have two new features in this release. The first one is ability to use all contract fields to determine the primary contract. With this, you can select any contract field, even a custom one, to use with an ascending or descending order to determine the primary contract. The second new feature is Unmerge by approval when leading person is removed from the source. When you have a merged person existing out of an included and a main person, and the main person was removed from the source, previously we unmanaged the entitlement, but with this new feature, you have the option with an approval step where you can unmerge with this unmanage the entitlement or transfer all the entitlements, audit logging, and person differences to the main person. Let's go to the demo. We'll log into HelloID to show you the first new feature. So let's go to provisioning. In provisioning, we go to Source, and within the source, we'll navigate to Primary Contract and click on the Edit button. This overview has changed, so now we have the option to add available fields to the selected fields. And what we want to do here is use a custom field contract type and add it to the selected fields. Fields can also be removed. For example, if you don't want to check the end and start date anymore. You can also change the ordering of which should be checked first. For this demo, we use contract type and it is descending. In this way, you can change the primary contract determination, and in this case, the contract type is important. One thing to keep in mind is that besides the ordering for the selected fields, we also have ordering for the active and inactive contracts. Active contracts will always be more important than inactive contracts. For our second new feature, we're going to the source, and then aggregation, and then to the tab manual. Let's search for John Doe. So here we have already prepared a person that is merged, and those are two John Doe persons from a single system. For the demo, we have John Doe 1 and we have John Doe 0. Here, John Doe 1 is the main person and John Doe 0 is the included person, so not the main person. What used to happen in the functionality of previous releases is that if John Doe 1 was removed from the source, it will unmanage all the entitlements assigned to that person, and it will create a new person for John Doe 0, who was not the main person. This could be complicated because if an account was already assigned, you had to change the correlation ID, and then John Doe 0 would have the previous account that John Doe 1 had. We changed this, so let's look at the changes. We go to the source system, and here we make a small adjustment so that John Doe 1, the main person, is removed from the system. Let's start an import, and if the import is finished, an icon should appear behind aggregation so you can see that something is wrong. Now we see the sign appearing, and it means we have a new suggestion. This is a new type of suggestion because this icon means transfer. In this case, it means there is a missing main person. That was John Doe 1 because he was removed from the source. And the question is, what do we want to do with John Doe 0 because they were an included person? We can do two things. The first option is to unmerge, meaning we unmerge the two persons and John Doe 1 will lose all his entitlements by unmanagement, and John Doe 0 will get new entitlements granted. The second option is to toggle this main button, and if you then click on transfer, all the entitlements, the audit logging, and person differences will be transferred to John Doe 0. Let's press transfer. Here we have to create a new snapshot, and if we then navigate to the persons here, and search for John Doe, you will see that the main person is John Doe 0, and that he still has his entitlements, and if you look at the history, you will see that the person has been transferred and that the external ID is changed from John Doe 1 to John Doe 0, and the audit loggings are also still there. So with this feature, you can keep the person up and running. Please be aware that if you have a suggestion, the processing is skipped. So when the first John Doe is removed, the whole person of John Doe is skipped from processing, so no new entitlements or changes will be enforced until you have chosen the transfer or merge option. Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know if you have any additional questions. You can post your question in YouTube or send it to isupport@toolsforever.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive frequent updates about improvements and changes in HelloID. Have a wonderful day.